Good afternoon. Thanks to this terribly snowy day we're having here in Scotland, it made me want to play some Rise of the Tomb Raider endurance mode. This is kind of a hidden mode in Rise of the Tomb Raider, or it was part of the DLC back in the day. I think you pretty much get it with any edition of Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider you get now. The only downside is it's buried in the menu system, and was mostly forgotten. But I still think it's one of the best sort of extras that's been offered on any Tomb Raider package, and it certainly extends the life of the game. Lara does suffer from cold and starvation in this mode, and it's increasingly tough to stay alive. We're going to try it on the hardest game mode today. I can't guarantee any successes, but you got to try your best. I'm not going to talk throughout this gameplay. I'll maybe say a couple of words here and there, but in general, I'll probably be quite quiet. So, without further ado, let's get into the game. So, to actually start endurance mode, you go into expeditions. As you go through the modes, you can see how well buried it is in here. We've got score attack, chapter replay, elite, remnant resistance, and then endurance. There is a multiplayer mode. It's essentially just two Laras wandering about, so you can have a friend play if they've also got the game. And there's two modes. There's a tutorial mode and there's Siberian Wilderness, which is the main one. And then, similar to the game itself, Survivor is the toughest difficulty, which we're going to stick on here. Now, there's certain things in here. These are challenges that you can complete to make some money during the game. The whole point in making the money is because you have a little marketplace where once you've actually got some money, you can get random cards, random difficulty setting changers for the game. So completing these challenges is helpful to some degree. I don't like this one here. This first one, get 5 codices or sarcophagi without setting off a trap, because some of the traps, mainly things like the spike pits, are insanely difficult not to disturb, even if you see them. Some of them it's just almost impossible to completely avoid them. So I never bother with this one. What I do is locate 5 crypts. Same with the overcooked. The overcooked, it's kill 5 deers with explosive arrows. I'm never thinking about explosive arrows when I'm trying to get food, so I usually change that as well. So we'll change that for 10 artifacts. One of every animal. I change that to, again, skillful raider. It really doesn't matter as long as you've got like tasks that you feel you can complete in that time. 10 days, just in 10 in-game days is a long time, so it's worth going for things that you can definitely manage. So, for example, 5 days is much more possible. And then, lastly, we will go with this one here, Observant. Activate 3 ankle traps without getting caught in them. They'll be obvious when you see them, what they are, and how to disable them without getting caught and getting those extra coins. But anyway, that's just a way of expanding the gameplay. As for cards have a percentage value of them, either green or red. If it's green, it means it's either there's no gain or loss to what you're going to get. If they're red, it means that you're going to make less points by the value set in it. So usually appearances like giving Lara a rainbow trail won't change anything. But if we skip up to some of the others, you can see here, killing enemies grants a small amount of food to Lara and takes away 50% um, of the score, the overall score. It's a lot to lose, for sure. So I don't really tend to set these very often, because they are painful to lose all that points at the end of it. But I do like to change Lara's outfits. Like she's got obviously classic outfits there, but more from the end game from Rise of the Tomb Raider. I kind of like some of these outfits. Some of the outfits will give you all the abilities up front, which I don't usually go for. But like some of them will just be the outfit and no additional abilities, no armor, no nothing in there to help her along. So we'll just go with that right now because it's going to be difficult enough playing it on survivor mode without making it significantly worse. Anyway, let's get started.
It's no use. This old snowcat isn't gonna make it any further.
We still don't have your GPS signal, but we're gonna get you out of there. Just get somewhere safe and wait.
No, not yet. I'm going ahead on foot. Trinity is going to be swarming all over this place before we can mount another expedition. The artifacts are out here. This might be my only chance. I'll signal you when I'm ready.
Yeah, we figured you'd say that. I had to try. Good luck.
So you always start off with like a full belly of food and warmth, but that quickly runs out, especially in survivor mode. So it's a good idea to at least get some extra food right away, and start collecting things like the wood from the trees and bushes, and that makes sure that we can build more arrows as needed. In the back of your snowcat that's just broken down, there's also going to be a few extra resources that you'll be able to use on the way. Sorry, rabbits. Oh, you got away. I'll let you off this time. Again, a bit harsh, but
hold on to this.
It's kind of all stuff that you need to survive this kind of conditions. The mushrooms are probably my favorite resource for my favorite kind of weapon in this game, which is the poison arrows. The poison arrows are exceptional, especially when dealing with like the larger enemies like the bears. They are just excellent at like slowing them down, allowing you time to get much more damage in there. So you can see Lara quickly goes through the food, and heat is a premium, and up ahead we've got some enemies, so we're going to go and try and take these out, because usually if there's enemies there's also some heat nearby.
I need that soon enough. They're here.
Now, the downside here is that I have not upgraded anything as yet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For some reason, I should have been given some kind of... Ooh! That's not a good start. Oh! Well, I think I've forgotten how to do something here. I went really bad. So one thing to note is that when you actually come around to the end here, you could let it play through, but the problem is that you're going to lose all those cards and everything that you previously configured. So before you continue too far in here, it's worth just noting that you can restart the expedition with all the configuration that we've just done prior to now. And I'm going to have to work out what went wrong there. So usually when you run up behind the enemy, there's an option to choke them out. But I can't remember if that, it's been a little while since I played the game, and I can't remember if that feature it needed a skill upgrade. But yeah, that didn't look very impressive at all. I quickly lost control there.
Trinity is going to be swarming all over this place before we can
Luckily, you
mount another.
can skip the intro chat. It does get a little bit tedious. This is just my normal routine for the beginning. Kill a couple of birds. Now, it's not just the meat you're after here. The birds also give you some feathers. The feathers are used for the making of more arrows. So if I stop and make some arrows just now, let's see. Yeah, yeah, there we go. It uses a feather and a couple of bits of wood to make more arrows. We'll take a different direction this time. Hopefully we'll have a bit more luck.
Extra food should last until I need it.
Okay, there's a fire up there. Usually there's a fire, like I just said.
Take a look around.
There's usually some Trinity.
Could go around. They might
Well,
have
she's
supplies.
seen someone. Like, see how she's ducking here? This is exactly what I mean. She would typically duck down, and if we go behind, I think it's F. F to attack. Yeah, I don't know if I just missed that before. Or what. Now at this point, you will have to loot them manually, but later on there's a skill that if you stealthily take them down, you can auto loot them. Which is very handy, just especially if you're under fire or something. The other thing that's handy is if it is cold... Oh, she spotted someone. Where is he? Not you. Well, I don't know who she's seeing. Yeah. So, pick up these lamps tend to keep you warm. They won't do anything in the worst of conditions. But they are handy when you need them to keep you warm. They do a great job. Now the other thing that they're handy for is, oh, had I bothered aiming it, that would have been fine, but I just threw it there. You can throw them and let them burst in flames on people, which is, again, a handy little way to quickly dispatch some of the enemies in the game. Now the downside of taking lamp is that she will drop it every time you ask her to do something. So like opening this, she'll drop it, so to keep you warm, you kind of have to keep picking it up. Sorry, birdie, but
I'll need that soon enough.
want to just make sure I've got lots of resources early on. She will level up, but I've got a tendency to not use her skill points until I've, at least done a crypt. It's just a preference of mine just to hold on to those and maybe unlock a few things at once.
Won't
Right.
spoil in this weather.
There it is.
Going to hold on to it.
Oh, that was a bit odd. What? There we go. Texture's gone a bit wonky there. Deer are exceptional for
Well, time
meat.
to find out what's inside.
Oh, she's found a crypt. Oh, there it is.
There.
Right,
The
she's
artifacts
warm,
have to
she's
be
well
inside.
fed. We should be good
This'll
to
keep them ready.
search this first cave.
I could
I'm
start
not
a
going
fire
to take
here.
the lamp down with me, it can stay here. And we'll go and investigate. Now most of the crypts are pretty much the same. They're obviously made with the same kind of structure. This is the most unique style of them. These ones here, there's not many that look like this. The other ones are all very similar, all built much the same way. They've either got water in them or they don't, and it's just a variation on a theme. These are also the only caves where you typically find some Trinity in there. Let me take a look at this. Oh.
Right there. Taking position. Fire them up. It's over.
Oh. Oh, right. Okay, so how do I heal again? I can't remember. Which is never good. Right, let's just collect some resources first. I've definitely got resources for healing, so just have to work out what the button is again. Is it, oh wait a minute. Is it... There we go. So like I say, she's hurt. I can't really, not heal her. If I can just remember how to do it. X, no, C. There we go, C. Okay. C is the one. And E is the one for her to bring out her hooks. Nothing in this way. Right, so there's one of the floor traps. Now this one here is only it's only gonna bring down like this, whatever's on the end of this. It could be a couple of hooks or something. So if we just keep that on. Oh, I did keep the skillful razor one on. I didn't think I did. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, that destroys that. It's out of the way. Now, like I say, this area here you will see in two forms. This is either like the dry bed that we've got right now, or this part is filled with water. You will always see this rock jutting out here, and sometimes there's a box in the corner to collect some gear. But you always end up having to run around here and then up onto the shelf. And then up here, on it here, and there's another. There we go. Down it comes. Hopefully in here. Here we go. Our first artifact. First artifact from the bottom of a tube. And there we go. Back out. Usually there's another cave right next door. Which should help us get back. I always get a little bit lost in this bit. That was worth it, because right here we got another box. More mushrooms. And running around here, we should get to the exit. This is the guy I killed when I first arrived. Take whatever goodies he's got. And to get out of here. Ooh, that was a bit of a close one. Alright, leg it out of here. Right, so what we've done is we've got a few animals. We've taken their food, their hides, their meat. We've also gone down into this tomb and back up. So we should be able to light a fire and up our skills.
There. That'll do.
So I usually start here with, like, there's an avid learner in the survivor column, just to increase the XP even further. And then really just sort of randomly choose stuff. Like over here at the end, we got a few options for getting more resources for everything that we crack open. We'll take them, and then last couple I'm going to give Lara some thick skin and iron hide to make her a little bit more resistant to melee damage and such like. And then, with the other goodies that we've got, we should be... I never bother upgrading the equipment or anything. I don't go into the equipment at all. I just focus on being able to carry more. The equipment you can craft en route, as long as you have the gear, to the stuff to make the ammo. So I don't bother too much, and always upgrade the bow first. The resources are used across all these items, so I usually like to have the bow first as it being the primary weapon, and then maybe the assault rifle. Not so much the pistol, because it's although it's good, it's just not the best in this particular game mode. Right, so we've almost burned through our reserves of food, so we're gonna have to top that up. Oh! And just like that, we got some wolves that have decided to mess with Lara. Oh! They might do okay because I'm doing terribly. Phew. One of the other skills that you might want to put on early on is arrow retrieval, otherwise you're going to be making yourself lots of arrows. Right, okay, well that was good. That filled us up. It means that we could get on with maybe another crypt if we see one. Whoa. There's a deer there, but I'm actually kind of full at the moment. There's no real benefit to taking out any of the animals if you're full belly and your resources are your backup supplies are already full. So, right, Lara, let's go see who's anything over here. Whoa! You can tell I'm a little bit rusty at this game. Right. There we go. Was there anything worthwhile up here? Not really. But there is over there. There's somewhere for us to go visit. I don't really take a lamp with me, but I like to take it. Whoa, hello.
Who goes there? Contact! Got it!
Contact this. Is there anyone else that heard that? Don't think so. Oh, she is ducking. That's usually a giveaway.
I'll need wood to get this fire started. Not as cold in here.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the same place as before. I've already been here. Must have came around in a bit of a circle.
I can call for extraction here.
Hey, let's go! We got this way!
What was it again? C.
Got a flanking position!
Yeah, flank this. Oh! Right. Unfortunately, didn't do particularly well there. Right, so again that went bad mainly because I completely forgot what the option was to heal her. It definitely did not do me any favors there. So what I want to do is try and do the same again, but make sure I've got my keys right. We'll skip this intro. Sorry, rabbit. Those birds. They've flown off already.
Extra food. Should last until I need it.
Oh, that was terrible. Right, now, the deer are quite fast, but the downside for them is that once you've hit them, they will leave a blood trail, which... Sorry, I just realised I'm getting caught by Trinity already here. Hold on. Let's just go and grab some wood. Where did that blood trail go? There goes the deer anyway. Okay.
I'll need that soon enough.
Right, Trinity. Let's take care of you guys. There they are.
Just save that for later.
Did your friend not notice? Where did he go?
This should make a good signal when I'm ready to get picked up.
I really don't need him. I need to use it. music's playing, it usually means that something scary has seen me.
No wind in here, at least. Just going to hold on to this. I could start a fire here.
Oh, the music, I wanna... Not quite sure why. Just warm up by the fire for a second. Well, there's someone there. I don't know if there's a maximum distance for these arrows. I didn't think that that would be it. Good night, sir. And take your goodies.
Oh, shit. Over here.
Okay, I think that was a nice little clean up of these guys. Don't need any oil, it's decided. And we certainly don't need any food, so we'll just grab this to keep us warm. And we will clear out. Now there was a box, wasn't there? Yeah. Let's go and see what was in here this time. I know it's pretty much the same path that I ended up on last time, but it's always it varies what you'll get in any given location. That's the sun going down. So we'll get some complaints about it getting cold real soon now. Oh, no mushrooms in there. Oh, there's some wolves. Or a wolf. Yeah, come on.
Shit, it's gonna get a lot colder.
I know, Lara. We've got our lantern, it should slow things down. Okay, we're down to 5 arrows, so it's probably just as well we made a few more. I think we might have walked all the way back to the start, because I think... Oh no, I thought that was our snowcat with lights and distance, but it's not. There's mate noise. There's someone else there, there he is. There's another one, another two. Nice! Nice little clean-up job there. Lara Croft, Murderer Extreme. I'm sorry, Piggy. Oh, just taunting you now. Okay. So now that we've got plenty of food, we've got our new lantern.
I'll need wood to get this fire started.
We should have wood. I think there's a shortage of wood. I don't want to start the fire out here. I want to start once we've actually found a cave. I think we might have just done that. I'll look over here. No, that's the way we came up. Okay. We'll have a look this way. Find ourselves a crypt. There we go.
Right. Has to be something inside here.
Right, so as I said, I've dropped my lantern down here. That's okay. Just a little bit more than that to destroy it.
Too risky to go down there without ammo. Got to get this fire started. I'll need some wood.
Okay. She's not cold right now. She's kind of warm, so I'm gonna just. Sometimes it's worth just using our insight to see if there's anything across that shelf there. There's nothing there, so we'll just move on. So that's the spike pit that I was talking about earlier. They're almost impossible to completely miss. You will hit the very edge of them more often than not and cause them to collapse. But that's why the specific challenge for not for avoiding any traps is quite frustrating to complete with those spike pits anywhere nearby. This blue stones are good for explosive arrows. Oh, I missed that. They're very cautious, and the crypt keepers of old, they didn't trust anyone. Right, here's the foot traps. Oh, no one on left. Wow. Oh god, just thrown them away now. There we go. We closed them without actually getting trapped in them. We might finish the challenge. So like I said before, this is exactly the same sort of area as the dry bed base of the last crypt that we saw. And sometimes there's something on that shelf, but there's nothing there today. It does look like, however, there's a couple of bits and bobs here. There's a little sliver of that blue stone in here. Collect some more if we want. There's just lots of it lying about really, so we need to collect it from there. And sometimes there's a trap just here. Usually brings down some of those knives to stab you in the head, so it's worth keeping an eye out for them. Right, we'll get this time. Ancient bow part.
Here we are.
Right, what we're going to aim to do today is get the 10 artifacts from Master Archaeologist. Hopefully that'll be a good place to get to. There we go, there's that trap. Even though I didn't actually land on it, I landed near it, so it was activated. Very frustrating, that one. There's another one there. See, and oddly enough, I managed to avoid activating that one. Never can tell. And we should almost be out of here. Look, there's that one I activated at the beginning. And a fire. So much like before, we will upgrade. She's got 9 skill points this time. That's plenty to be getting on with. So we'll do the old XP thing here. We'll do the resource collection there. We'll do the arrow retrieval. And over here we're going to put on thick-skinned, which protects her from gunfire and melee attacks. Iron hide for taking less explosives damage, and heart of stone, which significantly takes significantly less damage from enemy gunfire and melee attacks again. So all that's good stuff, and that leaves us with 2. So what we'll maybe do actually is that this one, dodge counter, and deadly force, and what's this one, efficient killer. Yeah, that's one where they're automatically looted. We don't have to worry about that one yet, but what we'll do is we'll take deadly force and dodge kill, because it's kind of a fun little one to do, especially against things like the wolves. Not much to spend on equipment there, probably because I've been busy using it, making arrows and such like. Yeah, our compound bow, we'll just do upgrade galore, and that leaves us just enough to put a little bit of extra in the pistol. Right, now that she's cozy, we'll be able to pick up these resources because I'm using them for the other upgrades. Let's get out of here. Signal fire discovered. Now we are starting to suffer from hunger again. And it's never helped by my bad aim. Oh dear, you managed to dodge the bullet this time.
Won't spoil in this weather. Going to
Just,
hold on to it.
nope. So, when we're choosing the weapons, selecting the weapon again in the case of the bow will change the alternate arrows. So right now we're on explosives, press it again, brings up the gas ones for the mushrooms, and then one more time for making the napalm. So to make that, what you do is you choose the one that you want. So in our case, like I say, I'd rather use the gas ones, as I use the middle mouse to craft the gas one. So I've now got, I think, one gas one for use. We'll see if we can get an opportunity to use it. Right, see, I prefer using it against bears, and I do hear a bear. Because they are a nightmare. Bears are a nightmare for sure. They just come up on you when you just really do rather be fighting other enemies, and they just start mauling at you, and it can be game over very quickly once bears get involved. Often they actually come in numbers as well, so you might end up with a couple of bears to deal with, and hitting them with the gas might just give you the chance to decide whether you want to run away or, in their disoriented state, just start trying to take them out.
temperature's gonna drop. Got to get somewhere warm. Here we are.
There's
Let's see
another
what's
one.
inside.
Now, do we want to just get inside, or do we want to deal with these guys first? What I'll do is I'll drop my lantern here.
They're here.
They certainly are, and I've got no arrows. I guess there's more of them somewhere. Almost all is. Oh, she was ducking there. It's all good whilst we're sort of still in the early stages here, because she can guarantee headshots, but later on, when they come out with like helmets on, it does become a lot more difficult. Oh jeez. Right, now with that done, we'll loot this crypt. Here.
Not as cold in here. First things first. Need some wood to start the fire.
I do need some wood to start the fire, but it's not the first thing I want to do. That's later. Get some XP for doing this little bit first. Okay, so here we go. It doesn't have to be a bow that I'm using to destroy these things. I just tend to stick to the bow when I can. You could use pistol or anything else. Now here we got a split in the road. These are quite common. Down this way is going to be the way down to the actual sarcophagus or whatever's down there. This way there's usually just a little bit extra. Now you can see that there's a cave down here. And there's often a trap, which there is right there. But the only downside, oh, there's nothing in here though. That's a shame. So yeah, that was a bit of a loss. Yeah, the only downside is that, so there is a way that you can jump across here to get to that side over there, but quite often it's an easy one to miss, so I tend to avoid it because I've died too often in the attempt. So I'm a bit chicken when it comes to doing that particular little jump. Alright, that's the foot challenge done. Just checking around the edges in case there's any other boxes that are worth opening. It doesn't look like there are. You did hear voices there. Now, although we're deep inside the crypt, it is just coming from outside. It's not. It might be near Lara on the XY axis, but they might be miles above us on the Z axis. Okay. Oh, whoa! Here we go. I managed to dodge that one. Now we have plenty of mushrooms now. Now, because we're going to be leveling up the skills, the more skills that are upgraded, the more lethal the enemies and the animals get.
Should keep me warm.
So she's only got 3 more skill points at the moment. But we'll spend that on some dodge kill mastery. That means that we're very quick with the dodge kills. But we'll also want to do field medic, strong medicine, stuff like that. So we'll go with them right now. And what can we upgrade here, Lara? Right, we'll just keep the arrow, the quiver going. And finally, the bow. Let's see what we can do next with the bow. Okay, that's to spend all our resources that we've collected. You cozy? You ready to go? I'm ready to go. Now, there's a good chance that out here. Oh, hold on. I need more arrows. We did hear voices.
Someone there?
Is there another voice there?
Over here!
More wolves right there. Sorry, Mr. Wolf, but here, keep me going. I've went and left my lamp behind, so we'll take a chance and we'll make it to another spot where we'll get a lamp.
Damn, they're here.
They are? Getting very cold very quickly, so we either have to find a way in somewhere. Here we go. Got a little shelter coming up.
Maybe something useful here.
Not really needing these as such.
It's freezing. I need a fire before long.
Okay. Whoa!
I'll need wood to get this fire started.
Right, now, we're in that situation we were before where it's V to heal. And she's getting damn cold.
A little bit warmer in here.
A little warmer? Are you kidding? Doesn't seem like it's any warmer at all. Oh, a revolver. Right, anyway, there's the fire. Let's just stop for a second.
There. That'll do.
Yeah, it didn't go so well there, and kind of screwed that up a little bit. What do we want to do? Again, there's not much that I want to upgrade on the hunter side of things, but maybe if we can do some rapid crafting. Survival instinct show nearby relics, stocks, etc. Well, we could maybe be done with that. We'll upgrade our pistol pouch. And the bow. I don't know if there's any upgrades for this bow. I mean, you can switch bows and get them for other parts of the bow, but I just go with the latest bow. So if there's nothing in that, then we can use the resources in maybe one of these other guns for the time being. The assault rifle will probably be a better one. Extended magazine, good choice, I think. Upgrade the climbing axe, make the edges a little sharper. Right, yeah, cozy.
Much better. Should be warm
Much
enough.
better. Oh, hold on. That's the annoying thing, is that the last weapon that you had upgraded becomes the equipped weapon. How did you dodge that? I'll let you off this time. Sounds like we might be about to meet some other animals. There are exotics in here, you know, like snow leopards and stuff like that. They all do the same though, they all come in for the kill. Oh, we don't need those. Hold on. We need these. Oh, she's ducking because she sees something there. What is it she's seeing?
Going to get a lot more dangerous at night.
Oh, there we go. That's the gas I was talking about. It does slow them down. It's rather effective. So they're probably going up against the bear, that's why we're hearing some gunfire. We can maybe go and see what they're doing. Oh no, it's another tiger. Maybe leave them to it. Whoa, don't come after me! Yeah, he's gone. Shot at me. Oh, I'm out of stuff to make heals. Yeah, this is not looking good. Go for the run.
Well, time to find out what's inside.
If we can get in here, we're oh, she ain't gonna be.
This fire started.
Whoa, jeez. Well, they ain't gonna come and get me in here. Whew.
All warmed up. Time to go.
Right. Oh, we're gonna upgrade now, Lara. Crafting mastery, maybe? Some napalm arrows. Oh, damn! I should have actually went with Deathcloud arrows, but never mind. Napalm's good enough. We might have another few points by the time we've been down to the bottom of this crypt and back up. Down there. Down, down, down. Oh, I'd be worried. Yeah, I'll switch to, yeah. There we go. Okay, we've got our archaeologist stuff, so I think we'll aim to leave after we've been through this crypt if we can. I mean, we are going to have a problem because she's hurt. Still, that damage does not go away. It's up to you to heal Lara, so although there's no on-screen thing saying how injured she is or isn't, it's still there. Gotta avoid setting that thing off from here. Not the wisest to move when she's already injured. And there we go. Ooh. I was getting a bit worried there. I think she got another skill point there. I might hold on to it just to get a little further. Ah, there we go, that's what we're looking for. So we needed the paper to make up the first aid kits. Oh, looks like she's okay. Right. Did not expect that to be the case. Right, so we stopped again. One more skill point. Use deadly for efficient killer. Yeah, that's only works with stealth. Increased chances for dodge counter. Just trying to think. Oh yeah, Deathlight arrows. We're going with Deathlight arrows because, like I say, I like the that type of kills. Getting an upgrade all around here. All good. Okay, she's warm again. She's still fed. We'll need some extra resources. It's the worst jump, that one. I hate that one at the exit. Need to get that deer. Wherever it went. Oh, rabbit. You would do. See the fire up ahead. I'm pretty sure I've looked around this a little bit. It's the one thing about not having a map in this mode is it is easy to double back on yourself. You know, no map, no compass. It's a little bit disorienting, but I think that that's, you know, by design. I don't really mind it too much. And maybe I haven't been here because there's a box over there that hasn't been opened. Right, now all I'm wanting to do now is kind of leave. So we have... Oh, hello dear. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. I'm sorry about that. That looked cold. And there's a fire beside us, which is good. So now, hopefully, you know, all the other goodies that I've picked up, I
There's
should be
another
able to get
signal
out of here.
fire. I'll need fuel to light it.
Now, I want to make sure we have arrows. They will likely be needed. The pistol doesn't have any spare ammo. The assault rifle doesn't have any spare ammo. I'll make myself... What are we on right now? We've got... Yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, I'm short of 2 bits of paper. I've probably just used them making up a couple of extra arrows there. Damn it. Ooh, oh. Use that yourself, sir. He's got paper. Okay, that'll do. Uh-oh. There's someone else about.
Someone there?
Come on, Lara, get down. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there. Full spear. I think what I'll do is we'll just get the fire going.
It's going to be building.
We'll get out of here if we can. We've just got to survive this.
Fire's lit. Let's go.
I see your signal fire,
Just keeps her
Lara.
warm.
We're inbound now.
Just hurry. You're not the only one that's gonna feel smoke.
Where the hell?
1 minute until we arrive. Stay close to the fire.
It certainly is. Are you surprised? I don't think she's gonna make it. There's the rope.
That's it. We're here. Grab the line.
Oh, she did. Hey! Oh damn. Square Enix's servers are not available right now, and I am not
Clear.
surprised.
Let's go. That's one hell of a haul you got. Trinity's gonna have a hard time catching up now.
Okay, so we got out of there. I didn't do all the missions. I did a few of them. So if we go and continue, you can see all the coin that we got there. 20,000 credits in the end. So it's just got, I think overall I've got about 60,000. You can have a look at the artifacts that you've collected. I've got 14 artifacts, so that's fine. And the challenges that we did. So I only completed 2. I was very close. If I stayed an extra day, I might have gotten that one. And then if you have a look at the days survive, continue. Hold down. There we go. You can actually see a full breakdown of everything that's happened. I mean, obviously you can. Yeah, how do you do it again? You should be able. Oh yeah, next day. Yeah, there we go. Day one, day two, day three, day four. There we go. So you can actually like see everything that's actually happened on every day. If you're that interested, I think that would be better if there was a slightly different statistics breakdown. But you know, it's good to actually see your progress. And that's it. So what we've ended up with is 67,800 credits. That's from what I had previously and what I've made today. So we can go into the marketplace and we can buy any of these packs and see what's got. So we've got enough for gold packs, so let's just do that. And we get 5 cards. Let's just flip them all. And most of these I wouldn't use anyway because they take away from the points. All it is that this one here gives you all the commando gear with his outfit. This bow, you know, makeshift bow, gives you all the bow upgrades. This one is all the climbing upgrades. It gives you some bullet resistance, that's why it's slightly less, 10%. And this one here gives you like all your hunter upgrades. So it's good if you want to save yourself the hassle of upgrading at the campfires, you know, having these things. But the downside is, you know, it's taking away one of the gameplay options in the actual game itself. You're not having to wrestle over whether you want to upgrade one thing or another. That's all sort of part of the experience as far as I'm concerned. So I tend to not bother with these kind of things. But if you don't want them, the good thing is that certain cards, let's see, um, none of these would appear, you can sell back. Um, So again, you can sort of make a little bit extra money to spend on other cards by selling them back, but clearly not the ones that I've got. And that is endurance mode. So I'm going to call it there. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you next time.